guaranteed crit on go through, which is really weird. Wow, look at those crits, 23k initially, and then the second hit here. Wow, 7. And then we got the damage coming in from mono, 3-star mono. Wow, the poison did 54k. Do more crit damage. Wow. Okay, and then finally the 2-star mono. Wow, that's some work, dude. She just puts in work. Yo, what's going on, guys? Sekapoko here, bringing you another 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross video. For this, we'll be going over a showcase for one of the new OCs that will be coming out to the global version, which is going to be the new original character, Mono. And she is probably one of the worst original characters that they've ever brought to the game because we thought she was. So I have actually never seen anyone use this character in full fruition because it's a really difficult character to use. And when I was looking at the kit for the character, trying to figure out if it'd be a good character to use, nothing about this character showed me that it would be a great character to use in PvP. Right, so Mono stats with no equipment. Mono has 16% pierce rate, stupid low. She's gonna have 40% resistance rate, 78% regeneration rate, which is really, really high. I think it's the highest I've ever seen it. So she regenerates 78% of her missing HP every turn times 1.25. That's actually stupid high. Wow. I've never seen this. I've never seen this. She has 100% base crit chance rate. Super weird. 171 crit damage, 45% crit resistance, and 105 crit defense. So against critical strike, she gets hit by nothing. She's just like Camilla, though. She has a 25% lifesteal. And the thing about my mono is I'm actually missing some cosmetics. I only have 4 weapons for her. She does have 5 or 4, I think. So she has another UR weapon that I can purchase, but it's not available right now because I can't purchase them right now. And then she does have another headpiece I can purchase too. So another armor piece, headpiece, and etc. So she's going to be kind of gimped here as far as in gearless PvP. So we're going to have not a fair showcase because I'm missing some cosmetics, but there's nothing I can do about it. You would have to have bought Mono's cosmetics initially. So I'm actually kind of curious how she's going to do with the missing like 200 attack. Just crazy high substats. Alrighty, boys and grills, let's go ahead and go over Mono as a unit. Now, we're going to have Mono in her first ability is going to have an initial ability that has Sever. This is going to increase her critical chance by 2 times. And because she has 100% base crit chance, she's always going to crit. Basically, this gives her 200% crit chance so this ability is always going to crit, which is a really, really interesting thing. It's going to start at 160, go to 240, and finally 400%. So a full C damage set for Mono would actually be really, really powerful because you always crit. Going into her second ability here, she's going to deal poison damage against one enemy, do 140% damage, and deal poison. Poison, of course, is going to have the total amount of damage on the target 50% of the total damage dealt over 3 turns. So it's not gonna be a lot. It's not gonna be like a bleed where it does tons of damage. It's just half the damage that you already dealt. And it's gonna start at 140 and go into 210 and finally 350, all for 3 turns. The ultimate ability for Mono is going to be an ability that is going to inflict bleed. It's going to be a 455% damage all the way up to 683% damage, and it's so cool to watch. God, that's awesome. It's also going to inflict bleed for 2 turns, so if you don't kill the enemy initially, it's going to bleed them. And because she's always going to crit, because she has a 100% crit chance, she's really interesting. Passive ability for Mono is going to do something that's really interesting. It's going to increase the damage dealt by 50% if attacking any enemy with bleed, poison, or shock. Now, the initial thought of this passive was actually much different than it says right here. The initial thought of the passive was actually going to increase bleed, poison damage by a little bit. So now that we have those effects up, let's go ahead and do the same attacks we just did earlier with the passive, and as you can see, it's doing a little bit more damage. I'll go ahead and decrease the size on this real quick for you so you can see it again. Here's the rank 2 of this. It did a total of 40,000 damage, so the damage is ramping pretty heavily. And then finally, on the highest rank for rank 3 of this, it's going to do a total of 62,000 damage. So it does a pretty decent chunk of damage. As far as overall units go, I think you can support this unit with really, really high, well-done crit team. So I'm actually kind of curious how well she's going to do. All right, so we're going to try this out with the, of course, the Easton team. And again, this is not the most fair showcase for this unit because we're missing 2 big cosmetics for this unit, which would provide a ton more damage. So again, not the most fair showcase. We're missing a lot of armor cosmetics and headpiece cosmetics, and that's just because I can't buy them, and no one can unless they come back. So again, not the most fair, but we're gonna try try it out in PvP and see if she can actually hold up. Now, against Lost Vein Meliodas teams, we're probably going to lose no matter what because of her kit, and it's going to be a whole crit kit, so I don't really think it's going to be the best team for that. But against other teams, I'm actually kind of curious how the regeneration plays in and all that stuff. So let's go check it out. So we got Zeldris on our first fight. This is kind of a semi-counter comp to what I have right here because it can just move to roll off stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and start up on Easton to get some stuff in, and we're going to go ahead and start up on Zeldris for some damage here. And it's a bot right here. So I get to test out the damage on this character with impunity. That's great. So if I think the best thing right now would be if we get a rank up. We got a rank up. Okay, cool. So now I can test a 3-star. I think what I'll do is, because the best character to test this one would be Gother, is we can actually just like use the bleed on Gother, rank up, do a bleed on Gother, and then we'll be able to see the damage. That would probably be the best test for damage. If she can one-shot the Gother, she's pretty good. But she has to do it with both cards. Doing it with one card is nearly impossible for anybody. All right, so let's go ahead and rank up, because we haven't touched the Gother at all. Rank up on the mono here. Do the bleed, the poison card first, and then we'll go with the 3-star card. Now this is gonna be a guaranteed crit on Gother, which is really weird. Wow, look at those crits, 23k initially, and then the second hit here. Wow, 75k, not bad, not bad. Instant clap with the mono, super cool. Definitely did what I thought it was gonna do. Very, very nice. I'm not sure if this is the best unit in the world, of course, because, you know, we have cosmetics and everything, so we don't know how much damage she's going to do. But it is really cool to see that she's actually performing here. And it's really interesting because very rarely do you get to see a unit like this perform well under these kinds of situations. All right, so we got Easton coming out here, their ability. So I'm going to go ahead, and what I will do is I'm going to do another rank up onto mono here. And we're going to go ahead and use the Easton card. And then I'm going to end it off with a bleed onto King, and then we can kind of see the damage we'll do to King in a minute. So we have a 3-star bleed coming out here. Boom, and then we got the damage coming in from mono, 3-star mono. Wow, the poison did 54k. That was awesome. She doesn't even have the buff from the poison modifier. That's nuts. So it's gonna tick for like this much damage. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, so here's the tick from the poison that they can't cleanse off because of Easton. Oh, wow, still alive. Okay, so here's the poison tick. Bam, 27k. Not bad, not bad. Obviously, Mikasa does way more here for the poison tick. So we do that. I'm going to do one of these. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a rank up onto Easton. Because I figure... Wow, that's some big damage there. It's crazy. All right, so without the poison buff here, with type disadvantage, 30k, so significantly less because we don't have that poison buff and there's type disadvantage here. So what I'll do is I'm going to go to an ulti onto Zeldris here, and then we'll use a 1-star. All right, so no additional damage from Easton, but we'll use this. I'm going to use this, and then we're going to use this. Let's see if we can kill the Zeldris here. So we're now blocked ultis again. We get the ulti coming from mono. Wow, 66k, only 4-6 by the way. So that's definitely going to kill next turn if the bleed actually goes off. So very cool. Obviously, they can just move to get rid of that, or they can't use a cleansing card, obviously, but they can just move to get rid of it because of the Zeldris. The Zeldris commandment just makes that easier. All right, Zeldris is dead here. Very cool for the test fight. Wow, 55k bleed. Nice. So if they can't get rid of the bleed, obviously they'll kill the next turn, which is really cool. I haven't seen anything from her yet. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and rank up onto mono again here. I'm going to do this and this. And again, we're missing cosmetics on mono, so this is really cool. So as in 10k, really no damage at all. And then coming in with 20k. Really, really low damage because type disadvantage, everything else coming to play there. So of course you're going to do very poorly against blue. Alright. There's the poison tick. Only 5k on the poison tick. And this is why people think she's weak right here, because the poison ticks are very, very weak in comparison to a lot of other abilities. So let's finish this off and go to the next match. I'm actually kind of curious. Like, this is really cool. I wonder what she would do if I actually upgrade her cosmetics and everything. And this, we're actually comparing this unit to characters with cosmetic upgrades when she has none and she's missing cosmetics. So far, I'm somewhat impressed by her damage. I'm not saying she's a top tier unit by any means whatsoever, but she actually can compete, which is very interesting because her 100% crit chance gives her the ability to do so. It's kind of like using a blue SSR Arthur in the meta. You're giving yourself the ability to compete against other people. It's not the best unit to use, but it is a unit you could use if you just want to have fun and screw around. So it does work against bots, and let's see if we can beat a real player, an actual meta team. Let's see how to do. We won on CC. All right. So let's go ahead and rank up on the Easton here. Use this and this. Guys, critiquing the team doesn't help. We're just doing the showcase. We're just trying to figure it out. Critiquing the team like after is no, like you guys are really good in hindsight, not good in like foresight. All right, let's see here. So what we could do here is we're gonna go with one of these, and one of these. Okay, no crits because of the Liz shield, right? Now, how much damage do we do now? Wow, 26k on a 1-star. That's not bad, dude. That's about what Zeldris does. Nice. Alright, let's go for the damage. No problem. Alright, so let's go ahead and... I'm just going to dump some cards here. And we'll do this. Yeah, in hindsight, everyone's a go. Everyone's a genius in hindsight. Alright, they're probably going to petrify my Easton. So what I'll do is I'm going to rush the other two ultis. Oh, yeah, I guess not. Okay. So we'll just use double these, and then one of these. So we're going to use this, this, and then this. That's GG. Boom! 429k and ungeared is pretty cool. That's always really cool to watch. Boom! Alright, let's see, mono. 1, 2, 3. Alright, no boost from Easton initially. Alright, so there's 18k in the first hit, and then now this gets boosted. And now it's 27k because it's getting boosted. And now we hit the final one. Wow, she could literally one-tap green units if she has cosmetics. That's crazy. She can legit one-tap green units with cosmetics. That's so crazy. Alright, let's get her some buffs, and let's see how hard this 2-star hits. So now we're getting an extra little buff there, and then we'll do this. So let's do another 15% skills on attacks. So she'll do more crit damage. Wow, that's impressive. 65k 2-star. Wow. Oh my god, that finish screen is fucking waifu. My Easton is also like fully maxed out, except for the ulti. Alright, I wonder if we can kill the Lilia here. Which I think will be the primary issue. Okay. I could definitely go for a one tap if I go for a Leah rank up here and then, or Easton rank up and then just go straight for her, which I think I'll do. That's the smartest play. Yeah, that's what I figured they were gonna do. So you see that she did the move off, and then she moved to merge, right? So now what we do is we just finish her, because mistakes were made here. So now we have a 3-star. This team is built to counter Eastons in any kind of ulti rush. It's literally counter ulti rush, but if you do that, you win. Because you can just one tap. You just gotta get cards. If you get cards, you always win against this. Alright, his Zeldris is not super awakened. So he's testing it, I'm guessing. I guess we'll go for Gil, because Gil is like the counterpoint to what I have right now, right? Because he's just gonna roll back my ulti, right? So I get 2 cards. I wonder if it boosts, like, how much the Easton is gonna do here. There's -3 ultimate gauge. It's kind of cool because he's like she's an enabler for 2 different units. All right, let's go like that. Okay, we started on Gil. He did 20k in the first hit with no boost, and then the Easton dropping about 28k, and then finally the 2-star mono. Wow, that's some work, dude. She just puts in work. Just cleaved him down. Another 3-star on the Easton. Just kind of cool because I get a merge here, so I might get an extra card. So we can get the Gother ulti. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is really bad. This is like horrible cards. So we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with this. And this. And then you wouldn't think that you would go double poison on one target, but the reason you go double poison here is because by going double poison, we increase our damage on the second poison hit. Because of her passive. And then we have 2 ultis. So now, he's gonna roll back this because he's gonna disrespect my mono. He's gonna move on his Zeldris, and then he's gonna roll back 1 character. If he doesn't, it'd be foolish, but he will. Alright, to boost my ulti damage, I'm gonna go pop the poison first, and then pop her ability here. Or we just go for the ulti. Actually, we just go for the ulti here, and then we do a poison, and then another attack from her. I don't think I need to boost her ulti. Alright, cool. We didn't need to. Critting Gother is cool. Alright, so there's the bleed, and now crazy good damage. Nice. Very cool. Alright, so we got this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna do a move on from here. Oh, she's okay, cool. Actually, what we can do then is we can just go for, we just finish it right here. We just go, we just finish with mono, but she's a single target warrior. 22k against Gother. That's really strong, especially with all the missing cosmetics. She does work like a mini Escanor. It's nice. It's nice with bleeds and stuff. Honestly, I don't think she's that great, but that was a real player, by the way. She's not that great, but definitely cool. Super cool animations, fun unit to use. I'm definitely digging it. I'm having a lot of fun. Overall thoughts and opinions on Mono as a unit. She waifu AF, and she's really cool. To be perfectly honest, I don't think she's amazing, but she's really fun. She's super waifu, and I didn't expect her to do that much damage. We figured out the way to make her do damage is by using singular targets and exacerbating her crit damage and try to work on that. I believe she's kind of like Levi, and if you want to do some massive crits against enemies, you can really just hyper focus someone. So with the triple crit damage set, I bet you she could do some massive work in PvP with a UR set. So I definitely want to try that out at some point in the future. I don't know when, but I might try that out when she gets more cosmetics and I'll be able to make more an investment into her. But as of right now, with marginal cosmetics and overall damage, I'd give her a solid 3.5 out of 5. She's a little bit better than some of the other units out there, Definitely not the best unit in the world. Easton would be a solid 4 out of 5 unit. And Lost Faith Meliodas would be another 5 out of 5 unit. This is what chat thinks of the actual unit after seeing it. She's really cool and waifu, and she crits all the time, so it's really nice to see that. Her crit chance being 100% is really cool. She's the only 100% crit chance unit that I've seen, so that's awesome. And then she gets boosted even further by Easton, so seeing her damage, it's fun. Of course, Goddess Liz is a pretty big counter to that, but what are you gonna do? But I think that she has potential, and I don't think she's gonna be a meta unit anytime soon, but she's definitely a usable unit and a fun unit. So, you know how Easton got a new version, like she went from the blue Easton to the green Easton? A new version of Mono would actually be insane because of how strong this unit is with crits. She can actually do some massive amount of works, which is really interesting to me. She could synergize really well with Lilia, getting herself actual Pierce to do damage, and she'll synergize very well, of course, with Easton. So she's a very good damage unit that could potentially be a very high damage unit in the future with a different variant. And the reason that she's not like as good right now, I would say, is because of her current cards. But see, because her subsets are all shared between different variants of Mono, you can see in the future a different Mono would actually be very, very good. Alright guys, my name is Sekapoko. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, of course, like and subscribe, all the fun stuff, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.